Hi everyone, Stacy here, and I'm here with
Sharon.
Welcome to the fourth episode of the African Hummingbird podcast. Thank you for being consistent in listening. If you have, and thank you to all our new listeners. I hope you stay. Hi Sharon,
Hi, I'm very happy to be here for the fourth time.
how have you been?
Oh, it's the second time we're shooting.
Don't tell them.
Oh, Paul, tumetangaza
Have you
siri.
been?
I've been well.
Mhm.
I've had a lovely day.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful sunny day.
Sharon is in a blue dress.
I'm in a blue
The
dress
slit
with such a
is
high
high.
slit. I feel very
The
womanly.
vibes are immaculate.
I'm going on a date later today.
Heri wewe.
I'm joking. It's not a date.
Heri wewe.
Ipo siku.
Ipo siku, my friend.
Yeah, I'm very happy to be here.
Mhm.
And the last time we read an essay
Yeah.
that you had written. I don't know, can we call it an essay or an article?
article. Let's
An
put it in
opinion
a-
piece that you had written for your blog that we are hoping that you have revived.
No pressure.
No pressure. Very much, yes, pressure because we want to consume as much content from you because we love it.
Yeah.
And last time you read an article about Eldoret.
Yeah.
And this time we're going to use the same format and read another article that you've written, which is a very interesting title because it triggered me a bit. But yeah, I think we can start off now.
So for context, I published this. When did I publish it?
April 20th last year.
April.
Wanjiro,
For the
Wanjiro.
second time in this podcast, Aaron L. Aaron L.
Sema parallelogram.
Parallelogram.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, though I posted this on April 2023.
Yeah.
It's 23rd April. Oh,
20th
20th April.
420.
420. Benzola need inspire? I don't know. But
No, hapana. Hiyo ni pure coincidence. Let's not force issues.
sawa basi.
Yeah.
But it was on April 20th alitoa album yake.
Yeah.
And I posted this. So we both put our work out there.
Creatives.
Anyway,
Yeah.
so though I posted this article on mbona nasema 4th? On the 4th month of the year.
Yeah.
On 20th.
You've saved it.
Yeah. Nilikuwa nimeandika kitambo kiasi.
Yeah.
So it's not like that was what
As
I was
recent
as
as
recent
it
as
is.
it was. Also, it's not recent because it's also almost close to a year.
For context, it's February, a week to Valentine's, or rather a few days to Valentine's 2024. So almost a year actually. But that's
Yeah.
fine. You write time lapse. Time lapse.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Also,
Time
guys,
lapse.
don't forget, if you want us to read your compositions or inshas, email us. The email address is on the description box.
I am excited to read those.
Muturi, utatupatia insha or composition yako tusome?
I woke up in the crack of dawn. Kidnappers. Every story unageuza inakuwa story ya kidnappers.
We want for the vibes, for the laughter, for the
Yeah,
entertainment.
exactly.
That's
Actually,
what we want.
I really want mine. Okay, but I think I was a decent writer, so
Yeah.
yangu itakuwa a bit too perfect. No rag.
You know,
Utaelewa.
perfect at that time. Ujui ukisoma size. I'm
You know
not
that
saying
was
you're
how
perfect.
many. No, that's true actually. Primary,
Yeah.
it was like almost 15 years ago.
Because even me, if I read this work, I'm like,
And that's barely a year ago.
and that's barely. Now you can imagine how many years ago were you in high school or primary?
pass.
Yes.
A
Now you
decade.
can imagine.
I get it.
Anyway, sawa basi.
No,
You want
that's
to
fine.
start?
Let me start by reading out the title and see what Stacy has in store for us. So the title is Body Dysmorphia, Bosco, Fear, and so much more. So a bit of intro that she has written is that in the spirit of we learn something new every day, we learn the meaning of body dysmorphia, which is a disorder, a mental health condition in which you cannot stop thinking about one or more perceived defects or flaws in your appearance. A flaw that appears minor or cannot be seen by others. And that's a definition from Google, right? So this is how it starts. I won't lie to you guys that I knew of this term before last week. Don't get me wrong. I knew that sometimes the mind tricks us to exaggerate what we think, but I did not know that a term in the dictionary exists for it. If you really dig words, You are probably a logophile, which means that these are people who are in love with words. And there's a term for everything under the sun. I heard about this term from one of my favorite podcasts at the moment, which is It's Related, I Promise, by the three lovely ladies who are hosts. It was such an entertaining and eye-opening episodes. And it was such an entertaining and eye-opening episode and a lovely conversation. So shout out to It's Related, I Promise podcast. Now that I understand the meaning of body dysmorphia, I could not fail to compare what other body dysmorphic conditions we do experience in life. Life dysmorphic condition, if I may call it, this may be enabled by various factors such as fear, shame, perfectionism, societal voices, or societal pressure. I have a colleague who is 54 years old. Let's name him Bosco. Bosco has worked in the finance industry in different companies in Nairobi since 1999. He has one kid and one wife, as far as we know, because we live in the city of Nairobi. Bosco makes my days because he is hilarious, shameless, and mostly annoying. He will utter anything and everything on his mind without any hesitation, and to his detriment sometimes. We around him are so used to him because we cannot correct him every time he speaks about things that may be flawed or even termed as controversial, but we do just let it slide. One thing about my colleagues and I is that we like peace and we don't want any trouble. But before I continue, I don't want peace.
Peace. I want trouble.
Yeah, that's me. Like I am genuinely fueled by hate. Anyway, let me continue. Also, we are smart enough to know that old habits die hard and how difficult it is to teach an old dog new tricks. No, I'm saying Bosco is a dog, but you get it, right? Why did you?
Bosco dog.
Mbona mbo zote Kenya zinaitwa Bosco though?
I don't know. Actually, where did it originate?
I don't know, but it's an actual breed of a dog, African dog, something. Now, let me continue. Bosco is a charismatic man. He walks into a room that's dull and almost immediately he brightens the room. But despite his full of life personality, his view of life and how he perceives life is quite the opposite of his larger than life personality. He's too careful and cautious, almost borderline fearful. I don't know where this stemmed from. Was it from how he was raised by his caretakers? He mentioned he is the last born and only boy in a family of 6 girls. So I wonder, could it be this? Could it be because he's an Arsenal fan? Do you watch football, Stacy?
I don't know, but
the hate towards Arsenal
But
players.
you're an Arsenal fan. Okay, podcast manager is an Arsenal fan. Apologies. That was me a year
You
ago.
were younger then.
I was younger.
You're wiser now.
Forgive me.
Which
Arsenal
reminds
is a-
me,
Mhm.
I was a Chelsea fan because my best friend as a child was called Chelsea. Still am.
You know me, I'm a fan for which name? Man City. Because you always win. Also, there's one player I really liked.
Pogba.
Nah.
I'm a
What is-
Pogba. You are
Funny enough. We are so clueless about football.
But let me tell
Nachekewa.
you. Did you
Pogba
watch
kwa Chelsea. He
Barcelona?
was in Chelsea at some point.
I'm just a girl. So let me tell you. Juzi nilikuwa na watch the memes za AFCON.
Yeah.
The best thing I have ever experienced on Twitter.
Do you watch AFCON? I hear
No.
it's nice. Like it's entertaining.
You
Then
can't.
all the men want to travel to Cape Verde. Because
what?
they have beautiful women. And the cameraman, how could disappoint? Because every time too, alikuwa anaonyesha the beautiful women in Cape
Show
Verde.
us beauty. Show us the beauty. Hey.
Even your man's probably wants to travel to Cape Verde.
Aliniambia watching football. He watches rugby and athletics.
So
No, but I like men who like sports. Like
Yeah.
something. Be about something. Have a hobby. Anyway,
Sharon 2024.
2024. Be about something.
Be about
I like a man
something.
with hobbies.
Yeah.
Anyway, let me go on. Could it be because he's an Arsenal fan? Or is it from what he has experienced in life for over half a century he has lied on this God Green's earth? I honestly don't know why, but sometimes he gives that fearful aura and it's quite concerning to me. Don't get me wrong. I'm also a fearful person at times, but there's some level of fear that's crippling and causes you to be numb and leads to a lot of inaction. That's the fear that I'm talking about. The fear that makes you too comfortable to try out new things or take any type of risk. Because we live in a chaotic world where most people are, for lack of a better word, borderline mad and move mad, safety and comfort are not what is rewarded in this world. And it does cost you a lot. Granted, in the same scenario, playing safe and not taking risks is where wisdom comes in. Back to our guy, Bosco. Bosco is in awe every time I do things that he considers risky, such as cycling along Thika Road or even Karura Forest and other activities within Nairobi. Before I go on, Stacy,
I
have you ever
cycle.
cycled in Thika Road?
Yes.
When was that?
But not the carrot. It
Oh,
was
okay.
it was hiyo njia ya kwenda Gatondo.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Anyway,
yeah,
then
yeah.
uko
But
hapo
it's
wewe-
Thika Road.
It is,
Oh,
yeah.
it was from somewhere in Thika Road to kwa Gatondo.
Okay, yeah. You're a cycler. She's a cycler.
Alright. Tatoa hiyo. Nasikia.
Hatuwezi Haya. Bosco saw my driving license the other day, and he was in awe that a babe in her 20s can drive in Nairobi and even in the CBD. His shock was giving me patriarchal vibes. And if we're being honest, but let's not go into art. His shock was giving patriarchal vibes, if we're being honest, but let's not get into that. So upon recognizing his shock, I asked him if he knew how to drive. He told me that he does not know how to drive. He wants to. But he feels that he's a bit too old to go to driving school and be taught how to drive. He tells me that he will, however, enroll his son to a driving school as soon as he finishes high school. And that was when my heart sank a little bit. Because I know that if Bosco really wanted to learn how to drive, he would. It was not a matter of money or time, because our work is quite flexible. I know that he has limitations in his mind, but after that conversation, my heart was just too sad for me to continue engaging with him. So instead, I sent him a PDF of the NTSA driving booklet and hope that maybe it will arouse his curiosity and maybe conquer what is in his mind that's telling him that he's too old to learn driving or any skill. I somehow lost my words. To learn how to drive, yeah, or any other skill, really. Yeah. From my interaction with Bosco, I wrote something that future me, and now that you're reading this, yes, you, listener of the podcast, will always remember as you do this life thing. I hope that one day you view life as a dance and that you are a dancer. I hope that you discover that life, more often than not, is never that serious. Maybe that's hard to comprehend, but you could try viewing it as a game and that you are one of the players in it. I hope that you will realize that as a player, it's crucial for you to know that the aim of the game is to have fun, to show up, and not to just win. I hope that you don't limit yourself because of your age, saying that you're too old to do something, because those utterances should not come out of your beautiful mouth. Did I just say mouse?
What's a mouse?
Like I'm so used to saying that thing as a joke.
Yeah.
That I promise you that it's a joke.
It is.
Anyway, yeah, it's a mouth. Those things should not come out of your mouth. And to our guy Bosco, I pray that your son understands how much he's loved and cared for, that the sacrifices you make for him are out of this world. I pray that he makes you proud, but also I pray that God gives you the wisdom to decipher what goals and aspirations are his and what yours are. I hope that he becomes so overwhelmed that he becomes a rebel. My prayers and well wishes are to him. Parenting is a gift and a responsibility that's hard yet so fulfilling. I hear it from Bosco every day as he talks about his son. And that is the end of the article. Do you have? Yeah.
Nimesikia word ingine, some sentences I wrote and I'm like,
Nakwanga
That's
wise.
smart.
I know.
I am wise sometimes.
Let me tell you. Nye nilisema.
Yo.
Yeah. I hope you will view. Like, I hope one day you feel.
If you, the colors in you is coming out strong.
Sorry, Cheboy na kadhalika. The Kips and the Cheps are winning. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
najua ninaishi Nairobi, but still an LD girl. But you said that I hope that one day you view life as a dance.
I
and
know.
that you
I
are a
wrote
dancer.
that.
You're so wise. And that was a year ago. You're wiser now. Can you imagine how if
I
you
should really
stuck to
continue
your
writing,
30-day
yeah?
challenge, you would have been
Yeah.
too soon? Too soon?
Life is a dance, and you are a dancer. Stacy, 2023.
2023 April. I really enjoyed reading this.
So let me just say this. Obviously, it's inspired by someone I know.
Yeah.
And because also writing sometimes says andika facts and fiction, it might be exaggerated a little bit.
Yeah.
But it was definitely inspired by real life.
Ngoja ile art
Scenario.
inakwanga mtu anaweka kichwa kubwa inaitwa
I don't know what to talk about.
Caricature. Yeah, same concept.
Yeah. It's inspired by real life scenario, and obviously because it's writing and it's fiction and it's for entertainment, lazima tuongeze bits
Karoiko,
of
salt and
spices
pepper,
over there.
cayenne pepper,
Yes.
thyme, rosemary. I'm just showing off that I know spices.
You cook.
But yeah, can you drive?
I can. Can you?
Next question. Next question.
So,
yeah. I really enjoyed it. I think I struggle a bit with what Bosco. I don't know why that name, it just throws me off because I know that that's a dog's name. But yeah, let's just call the guy Bosco.
yeah.
I think in my personal life, I struggle a bit with transitions. And in this case, Bosco could do much more if he just accepted transitions in his life, right?
Yeah.
Like, just go to the damn driving school.
But
AKA Sharon.
okay, that part it's actually true.
Yeah.
Like it's I I feel a bit sad when I say his story.
Yeah.
Because guy, how old are you? Approaching 60s?
Hamsini na nne.
50 something. And it's sad that something that you consider like a basic need,
Which it is now.
I don't know whether you're talking from a point of privilege or not, but driving is like a basic need. So why would you like leave it to your son to do the thing that... Anyway, that bit bado inanifanya ni sikie vibaya on his behalf. Like, and this is what we know. Now, maybe you can imagine the limitation he's put to himself because
in other aspects of his life.
And also, what sometimes we put limits to ourselves. Ukianza kujiangalia mwenyewe.
Look in the mirror. Sharon,
look in the mirror. Listener, look in the mirror. Ujiambie. What limits do you put to yourself?
And it can be by words or by actions, by
your mindset.
Exactly. Are we now Pepe Minambo?
Guy, tuna feel deep and wise.
Yeah. Oh, but that's fine. Anything else you want to talk about in the article?
Nah.
We talked about parenting.
Yes. But
and how parents, you mentioned it in passing, and how parents might want to enforce their dreams on their children.
Yes.
I think it happens a lot. I think for our parents, imeanza could die off. But for their parents, because I wasn't a doc, I wasn't able to get into med school, so lazima ufanye nursing, you have to do the same course that I wanted to do.
Yes.
So you're trying to live your dreams through
your children.
Yeah. And maybe anataka kuwa podcaster. Ama anataka kuwa
labda anataka kuwa TikToker. Labda anataka
baby come give me something.
Footballer. Labda anataka kuwa dancer.
Or an agriculturalist.
Yeah. Shout out to you.
And I check her because he's laughing. He's laughing as if I'm not one. He thinks it's a joke. I'm an agriculturalist.
Yeah.
But yeah, okay, no, that's fine. Let me see if there's anything else I
don't know
why
about. Reading that article imenipatia ma feelings. Yes, kwa najua niko nazo.
But let's unpack. Let's talk about those feelings.
I think mostly it's Bosco's story.
Yeah.
Because as much as nimeongeza chumvi hapa na pale, there are some aspects which is true.
I think it's because you relate to some of those things.
Yeah.
Could be deep down.
Therapy, my sister.
Divorce, babe, divorce.
Yeah.
Hatujaenda Karura in a while.
Tutaenda lini? So we have to go to tuliacha Karura last year.
So we try again next year.
No, it's Olulua.
Oh, yeah,
Sharon.
same concept. It's like when someone says, let's do coffee. It doesn't have to be necessarily coffee. You can do anywhere else.
But this is specific. You mentioned Karura.
Okay, sawa pole.
Mbona umesema historika size?
I'm losing a friend, guys. No, I'm joking. Okay, sawa.
I'm losing a friend, my people. But naona anajaribu,
Najikaza. I'm trying to.
Yeah.
Anyway, do you want to say anything else about the article?
Guys, I'm wise and smart sometimes because
in conclusion, can I
really
read the lines again?
Yes.
Okay. These are life lessons. I hope that you discover that life, more often than not, is never that serious. Maybe it's hard to comprehend that, but you could try viewing it as a game and that you are a player in it. And as a player, it's crucial for you to know when to aim for a win or when to aim to have fun. I hope that you don't limit yourself because of your age, saying that you're too old to do anything, because those utterances should not come from your beautiful mouth. What I do to drop mic? I could have dropped the mic, but I don't want the sound to go terribly.
I really liked that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think that's it from me.
That's it
from
me too.
us, the African Hummingbird podcast. So
what should people comment on people should drop their life lessons in the comment section.
You feel like this is a life lesson?
Compelled. I am compelled to actually go and add a life lesson.
Give us yours first before others.
Actually, that's a good idea.
I've written mine.
No, exclude my story. We're going to get life lessons from everyone. You had a chance, a 1 year chance. Life lesson. I think this is the most generic one, but you are one decision away from doing better or doing worse. It's the same way you're one decision away from going to prison. So same concept. That went dark and
okay, that's a life lesson.
Yeah, but you can wake up and decide to change your career, or you can try and reinvent yourself as many times as possible. I'm currently in the process of trying to change my
career,
my industry, the industry that I work in.
Mm-hmm.
But I should have done this 3 years ago. But I'm just lazy. So I think the lesson is that Sharon, you're lazy.
How's that a lesson? My goodness.
You can do better if you get rid of the laziness. It's up to you. It's mostly in your hands. But then again, a lot of things you don't really have control over.
Yeah, that's
because
true.
If I decide now that I want to,
but you can make some like small steps towards that.
Towards them.
Because haba na haba hujaza nini?
Kibaba.
Sharon Alusa on the mics.
Alusa is crazy though.
You can be wise sometimes.
Yeah. Okay, I nilikuwa caught off guard. But next time I'll come with more lessons.
Yeah, mine you've
Life's a game. Yeah. Okay. Then I think we can end the episode here. Yeah. Please drop your life advice in the comment. Genuinely, it wasn't a joke. Drop your life advice.
Sharon wants to read your life lessons so far.
Exactly. Sawa basi. See you in the next episode.
See you in the next episode. Please like, comment. Please follow if you're on Spotify. Tafadhali. And that's it from us.
Bye.
Bye.